And there's been many studies. I was reading some of your transcripts, and there's been numerous articles that are produced, not specifically maybe talking about chocolate, but what is in the chocolate, and they break, and that's the science, right? The components of chocolate are. There are many, right? There's
yeah. Well, I mean, for one thing, there's a great range of pharmacological drugs in there that have psychological effects. I mean, that's a whole story in itself. There's caffeine in there. Caffeine, as you know, is a stimulant. It braces one. But don't panic about that, because in fact there's less caffeine in the doctor's chocolate than there is in decaffeinated coffee. So you've got to say it's there. There's a trace. But there's phenylethylamine, you know, the love molecule. Makes people feel good, and that's got a strong positive rush. That's probably the main reason why chocolate makes you feel good. It's because of the phenylethylamine. PEA, it's a shortening name. Phenylethylamine. There's also a relative of cannabis in there. It's called anandamide. So you don't have to smoke pot. You can just eat chocolate, and you get the same laid-back effect. And of course, that's what we know. It's what we experience, isn't it? You eat chocolate, and it's kind of
It's soothing.
It's soothing. It's calming. So it's a great stress buster in its own right, anyway. And it's capable of releasing endorphins. We know that. And there are these other compounds. They're called exorphins. That means morphine-like substances from without. In other words, they're already in the chocolate.
Okay.
And then it will release morphine-like substances within, called endorphins. You know the endorphins story, right? People who go to the gym and they work out, they get this endorphin rush and they feel high. It's because of endorphins. Now, chocolate is right in this. I'm not saying it's a psychedelic, but I'm saying it's very close in there. You know, it has very strong positive psychological transformation substances in there. Good pharmacology, if you like. Feel-good pharmacology.
It's feel-good, right?
Yeah.
And then you just mentioned about eating the chocolate. It leads to feeling good. Thus, eating the wrong chocolate can lead to poor eating habits or poor diet, or to obesity and whatnot, or just God knows what's in all that other chocolate. I mean, if it's not completely regulated, I don't know. I'm not saying.
Well, I can tell you it's pretty bad. I mean, it deserved its reputation. You know, if you ate chocolate, you got fat, you got sugar highs, you got hyperglycemia problems afterwards, you got problems with insulin control, and it rotted your teeth and all. Everything that's wrong with it you could think of. It deserved the bad rap. It's worth repeating over and over that I'm talking here about good chocolate. Chocolate made the proper way, and chocolate using natural processing, which, that's what the Indians were doing, the islanders were doing.
Right.
They were doing the real deal, and this is a real deal chocolate. I went to a lot of trouble to insist that the formulations were made natural and healthy in that way.